My name's Toby Pasman, and I'm the founder of Neoroflex. So I have a booth here, exhibitor at Wonderland, and given a few panels. So it's a peak performance brain training company. So in the same way that you can leverage neuroplasticity to change the brain with psychedelics, you can also do that with technology and actually track and measure your results by doing brain scans. So that is kind of what we're all about. So there's kind of both options available. For now, I've actually taken a lot virtual, where I can actually just send people the equipment directly. There's a lot of areas of the country don't really have much neurofeedback. Other countries, other areas of the world, neurofeedback is not really there yet. So I found that this virtual option is really convenient for people, but yeah, there's both options available. Yes, you basically get one of these devices we'd ship to you. It allows you to record a brain scan on yourself, so measuring your brain waves with your eyes open, eyes closed, while you're under some mental performance task, like counting backwards by sevens from like 700 or something like that. And then you do some cognitive performance testing and assessments, and then that all gets sent to the cloud. I'm able to take a look at it, we review your data, and then we put you on a personalized neurofeedback protocol. So based on whatever your goals are, along with your unique neurophysiology, we're able to say, all right, you're low in this brain wave and you're dealing with too much stress. Well, this brain wave is, protective against stress. So we're going to help your brain increase levels of this alpha brainwave. So it's all very personalized, whatever you're wanting to achieve, along with whatever your brain map says. For conditions like anxiety or depression, there's multiple different subtypes. For one person reporting the same symptoms, it might be an issue with their frontal lobes. The other person, it might be the temporal lobes. So that treatment is going to look completely different. And as famous psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Amen says, how do you know unless you look? Psychiatry mainly relies on subjective self-report measures, whereas I'm really focused on trying to provide that objective data to really know where you're at and then help people get to where they're trying to go through the use of applied neurotechnology. Yeah, so a cognitive challenge that you might do. So you basically be connected to these electrodes that are picking up your brainwave activity. So your goal, you're basically playing a video game. Your goal is to get your character to run faster and the audio to get louder. That's telling your brain, basically giving it the positive feedback that it's doing well. So it's kind of working through operant conditioning to reward the brain. And then when you deviate from that healthy state, the audio gets quiet, the character starts running slower. So it's providing the brain real-time feedback within 100 milliseconds, so quicker than our conscious mind can even process information. It's basically holding up a mirror to our brain, showing it when it's doing well versus when it's not, so it allows the brain to self-adjust and recalibrate. Yeah, so it really kind of depends all based, both on the subjective your experience as far as what you're wanting to improve, your past history, if you've had head injuries, a lot of neural inflammation. There's different patterns that we're able to detect on the brain map. If there's a pattern of neural inflammation or low metabolic activity within the brain or constant state of fight or flight, we're able to see that. And then based on that, we kind of put together a personalized protocol with different interventions, including nutrition, focused supplements and nootropics, kind of tailored to either activating or inhibiting certain areas of your brain, depending on where you're at, where you're trying to go, along with focusing on things like exercise, biohacks, all these things that when you're really living a brain healthy lifestyle, the technologies like neurofeedback, you're going to get so much more out of them because you're getting the basics already taken care of. So that's a little bit. Also meditation, breath work are a couple more we integrate into the program as just synergistic modalities, because I'm all about stacking together things that help the brain. I think, just like training our body, we cycle through, bench press and then leg press and then elliptical, these different modalities to train our body. So I think training the brain is similar. We need to do a variety of different things rather than just focus on one specific tool. I struggled a lot in my younger years in high school with a lot of social anxiety. So much to the point where, dating was like impossible for me. I always was terrible with girls. And so it was really my own struggle of like trying to understand why my brain was functioning the way it was, feeling I was like a bit neurodivergent, and really understanding, kind of reaching this understanding that what I was experiencing was not who I was deep down, but it was the result of how my brain was functioning on a biological level. So once I kind of understood that, I got involved in a research lab in college where we were measuring the electrical activity of the brain with a technology called an EEG, which is a swim cap looking device. And I became really fascinated by that. But it was just in a research setting. We weren't really doing anything, to help people actually improve their brain activity. It was just measuring. So after college, I started working at different peak performance centers, drug rehabs, for neurologists, a variety of different settings, utilizing these technologies, both with other people along with, using it for my own social anxiety, and saw really incredible results for myself and then, just all these people who went through their own transformations. So I really personally have always been big into biohacking, following Dave Asprey's Bulletproof blog, since the early days. So I kind of saw that biohacking was this niche that was not really, where these technologies hadn't really made their way to biohacking yet. They've been hidden away in research labs and small clinics. So my goal with Neuroflex is really repurposing these technologies to the executives, entrepreneurs, high performers who are looking to get that performance maximization. Yeah, so my favorite one is a woman in her mid 60s who is starting to have kind of early, well, not even really early, but neurodegenerative symptoms as far as like hand tremor. Whenever I saw her, she had been through a lot of trauma growing up in Haiti, a lot of traumatic events, and her initial brain map looked terrible. Like I really didn't know how much we were going to be able to help her, but we put her on a plan, utilizing nutrition, supplements, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, as well as neurofeedback and infrared light therapy. So it kind of threw everything at her, and she actually had remarkable improvement. Her hand tremors started to only occur when she got really anxious, rather than all the time. She was actually sleeping through the night. Her anxiety was greatly reduced, and I just love that example because it just illustrates that even people into their older years who their brains are kind of starting to decline, there's still, once we know what's going on, there's still things we can do to slow down, if not even reverse, some aspects of that neurodegeneration. So my name's Toby Pasman. I'm a board certified neurophysiologist, and I'm the founder of Neoroflex. So you can connect with Neoroflex on Instagram at Neoroflex is the tag. You can also find us on the website, www.neuroflex.tech. We're currently offering 2 and 3 month virtual options for people where we can just directly ship you the equipment anywhere that you are in the country or even the world, and we can just work with you remotely. So feel free, shoot me a message, go check us out.